Welcome back to more Pokemon Heart Gold. So last time we made it to Goldenrod and actually explored it too. We gave our team members some nicknames. I made a small mistake though, I'll go over that in a bit. That's why I want to backtrack to Goldenrod real quick, but while we do that, let's fight some trainers and let's also talk about the 3 new Pokemon. Also, I made it nighttime, so I decided to record at nighttime just because I wanted to take out some policemen. I guess I really am like Haru, I guess. I'm not too fond of the police, but anyway. Alright, shall we get started? Let's start with this Fire Breather. That's why I changed to Quake, because Quake is much better here. I'm practicing my Fire Breathing. Alright, we're gonna be starting off with the Nidorans. We'll start with Nidoran female. They had the same encounter rate, so no problem. And yeah, I did think this guy had a Magma, which is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's technically, yeah, it's not really fully evolved. It kind of is. It's kind of weird. Because again, context and stuff. But anyway, let's actually talk about Nidoran. So, both Nidorans have the same ability. So yeah, I don't need to go over that. But there is an interesting new addition in its second ability, Rivalry. This is a very risky ability, and I'm not so sure if I call it good though, because what it does is you're attacking, both your attacking stats get a 25% boost, which sounds really good, but you need to be the same gender as the opponent. If you're not though, if you're the opposite gender, then you will do 25% less damage, which yeah, that could be really bad. Again, it is a good ability. I've seen it actually get some use, in fact. I'll talk about that, I guess, now. Oh, I scorched the tip of my nose. Mostly I breathe fire if I want to exchange phone numbers. Yeah. But yeah, you have Magmons, which are really cool Pokemon. Alright, don't worry, I'll stop breathing fire when I talk on the phone. So give me a call sometime. Alright. So yeah, let's get Chickpea out front and let's get going. Because yeah, we fought you last time, and now we're gonna be fighting these two trainers. So I'll keep talking about Nidoran female. My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on him. Okay, that's a low blow, but anyway. Yeah, Rivalry. So I forget the year, but basically it's one of Haxorus's abilities, and Haxorus's they were made to be male, so they do more damage to Thundurus, because Thundurus is always male. But then, yeah, I believe it was Ray Rizzo actually. He foresaw the strategy and made most of his Pokemon female. I believe against a genderless Pokemon, you don't get a boost or a decrease, so yeah, there you go. Oh my, you're so strong. That's how I'm gonna show my girlfriend I'm hot stuff. Unfortunately, yeah, maybe not. But yeah, it doesn't take long for Nidoran female to get good, because yeah, it evolves into Nidorina at 16, and after that you just need the Moonstone to get Nidoqueen. And yeah, that's not too bad, because I'm pretty sure we're about to get access to a Moonstone, so yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really learn anything too good before its evolution, mainly Double Kick is the main move there. That could be alright, because we have a normal section coming up. Hey, a Marill, we'll actually find those in the first time. Alright. So, Nidorina. It has that, like, really weird Pokédex entry in Heart Gold. It says that when being gets young, it first chews the food into a paste and spits out for the offspring. I always found that kind of weird. But anyway. I don't know why I remember that. Pokédex entry so well, but yeah. But yeah, I just remember it being very weird, that's all. Anyway. After it evolves, you can get Fury Swipes, and Bite, and Helping Hand. It actually gets Toxic Spikes at 35, which is interesting. This is the cameraman, I believe. Yeah, I'm Cameron the photographer. He looks so gentle. Wanna have a picture taken? Yeah, let's do it. Again, we still don't have a full team yet, but might as well. It's very weird. Anyway. Good. We've got a nice picture. I can see all the pictures on your PC. Alright, cool. We'll check that out later, and we already fought them. So yeah, all we need to do now is actually go back to the name rate, because again, I made an error, and I feel kind of bad about it, so I want to fix that error as soon as possible. And we can talk about Nidorina some more. So yeah, the thing I got wrong was actually Gorilla. Because I looked this up while I was editing, and apparently it's actually not spelled this way. It's actually Gorulu. You replace the A with a U, basically. But since I'm not very used to that name, I'm actually going to go back to its old name of Gur, so we'll just do that. Basically the same thing. It's just that, yeah, this is just a short name. But yeah, I checked on the Megami Tensei Wiki, and yeah, it's called Gorulu there, and I checked Not 10 HD gameplay, and yeah, guess what, it's also called Gorulu there. So yeah, I'm just gonna change the Gur because again, I'm more familiar with that. But anyway, while I'm here, this does change daily, so yeah, the older, better of the two haircut bros is here. And he's actually not that much more expensive, to be honest, so yeah. I think after this part 2, I really need to check Gur's... I really need to check Gur's happiness, but anyway. Because yeah, I really want to teach Return. In fact, Return is just better than Pursuit. Even if Pursuit's super effective, it release is stronger, so yeah. So that's one reason why, you know, I kind of want to, you know, do that. But yeah, do I want to go back there? To have this check out? I'll do that later, I think. But anyway, now we got... I guess I should heal while I'm here as well. So let's go back in the Pokemon set, and yeah, we done that, so we can fight the other trains on the route. I also made it Tuesday, by the way. So that means, yeah, we're gonna be doing something else that involves the Pokemon. So yeah, before we get into that, let's actually talk about these 3 Pokemon. So Veterinarian, again, I guess Toxic Spikes, there aren't that many good moves left in it, Smooth Pulse, so yeah, you probably want to evolve it, like, probably as soon as you can, to be honest, because the thing about this line of Pokemon, they have very good, TMs, and tight coverage. So you're probably just gonna be teaching a lot of those moves. But anyway, other Toxic Spikes is Flatter, Crunch, Captivate, and Poison Fang. So anyway, let's talk about Nidoqueen now. And we're gonna go on the bike because yeah, we want to ride on the bike a lot actually. Here's again, something cool will happen. But anyway, over here is more of this route, so I want to check it out. Alright, let's talk about Nidoqueen. So yeah, it's now a Poison Ground type, which is an extremely rare type to be honest. Not many Pokemon actually get this type. I'll go anywhere but Pokemon up here though. Yeah, same abilities, but now yeah, at 23 you can learn Body Slam. At 43 you get Earth Power, probably your choice of that's probably the ground type move of choice, especially because yeah, that means you don't need to use an Earthquake on it, which is pretty cool. I've actually Poison Power, that's kind of bad. I think I have Antos though, but anyway. And then finally Superpower 58, which is okay, I guess. But anyway, TM wise it's great though. It learns a lot of good coverage moves. A lot of them special though, like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, it gets Flamethrower and Fire Blast. Sludge Bomb is also extremely good too. That's the Poison type move of choice. It even gets like Focus Blast, even Dragon Pulse. You even use some physical moves like Stone Edge or Rock Slide. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here, even Poison Jab too. But anyway, even Surf as well apparently. But yeah, move tier wise of course it's also very diverse, but nothing here you really need, because again a lot of the special moves it learns also work for what this Pokemon wants to do. So yeah, and egg moves, nothing here really appeals to me. I see, so I can battle that way. All of them are very situational moves. But anyway, you'll trade photos with me, won't you? Sure. I think this guy's tied to a specific Pokemon, but I'm not so sure that's actually a thing in the remakes or not. If you like battling, I'll be sure to give you a call. Also Liz. Oh hey, good afternoon, what's up? This is Liz. Listen. Whoops, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, I'll call you later. Alright. Anyway, stat-wise, Nidoqueen is pretty alright. It's not like amazing or anything like that. It definitely, I feel like its counterpart is a bit better. But yeah, this one's not too bad to be honest. I'm gonna use a potion on Chickpea as well. So yeah, it's got 82 attack, 75 special attack, 76 speed, but its defensive stats are slightly better than its counterpart. With 9 HP, oh yeah, we can also cut this. I forgot about that. 90 HP, 87 defensive, 85 special defense. It's not bad. And yeah, there's one, and they're a female. Decent Pokemon. But I do think in a regular playthrough, its counterpart is even better. So yeah, let's talk about Nidoran Male. it's a very similar Pokemon. But yeah, okay, let's go over it. So basically, there are males that's very similar moves and stuff. Scratch against Peck to start with. It also learns Double Kick before it evolves, and then yeah, once it does evolve, you get Nidorino. This is actually Route 36. I think we'll worry about Route 36 in the next part, so yeah. Because yeah, that kind of completely skipped National Park, the kind of next area you can go to. Anyway, back to Nidorino. Again, nothing too amazing left in its move pool because it gets like, Horn Attack, Fury Attack, Helping Hand, Toxic Spikes, Flatter, Poison Jab, Captivate, and Horn Drill. So again, nothing I really like personally. So yeah, I probably evolve this thing as soon as I can. Into a Nidoking, one of my brother's favorite Pokemon. But yeah, again, its abilities are the same. This time, its level 23 move is Thrash, then not Megahorn, Earth Power 43, and then Megahorn at 58. Megahorn's actually really cool, to be honest. That's some interesting type coverage right there. Yeah, you can also find Drowsers in this route, and Abras actually. There's some similar Pokemon there. Team-wise, once again, it's really good. Pretty much the same, coverage moves. You got Ice Beams, Thunderbolts, and Flamethrowers, as well as a lot of other good physical moves too. Your Earthquakes and stuff. So yeah. Again, very, very good move pool. You can basically use whatever you need it to, once it's fully evolved. And yeah, again, I don't really like its move too much, just because, again, it gets all it really needs with more accessible TMs. And then finally, it does actually get different egg moves. And these ones are a little bit more interesting, mainly Sucker Punch for priority, and maybe Head Smash, which is a new egg move it gets, but yeah, you're probably not getting that, and it's kind of a risky move too, so yeah. Anyway, stat-wise, yeah, Nidoking's more offensive. Now it has 92 attack, 85 social attack, 85 speed. Of course, it's a little bit less bulky with 81 HP, 77 defense, 75 social defense. What kinds of Pokeballs do you use? Alright. Yeah, once again, Nidoking, one of my brother's favorite Pokemon. This is a fun Pokemon to use. And yeah, the fact that it learns Earth Power level, I actually quite like. Again, you can probably save your Earthquake TM then. Potentially. But yeah, you probably want to go for a special attacking one. And good thing is, again, I think its special type coverage is better, so yeah. That's good. Go with Sludge Bomb, because again, it can also get that. Earth Power, probably Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and then yeah. Last two could be basically whatever you want. Anyway, this guy's funny because he uses the same Pokemon as Voltness, so oops, anyway. And Headbutt's flinching, that's a secondary effect. Other than, the Headbutting Tree thing. But anyway, last Pokemon we need to talk about is one Pokemon that I'm very mixed on. Especially with, actual experience. But anyway, that is Yanma. First off though, Yama's a 1% encounter, so you're gonna be hunting for this thing for a very long time. Yikes, that's not fast enough. So there we go. Let's get the reward over here, which is gonna be a Pokeball. Oh, not Pokeball, a TM. Team 66 payback. It's 50 power, but if you move last, it'll do double damage. Not a bad move. I'm gonna go back and heal, because yeah, we're about to do the bug catching contest. But yeah, while we do that though, yeah, let's talk about Yanma. So again, Yanma, 1% encounter. This thing took me forever to find with my brother, because my brother really wanted to use one. So yeah, we both worked together to try and find one. But anyway, what happens if you do catch one? Well, it's not great, unfortunately. Because here's the thing, this Pokemon does a lot of things to make you not want to use it, let's just say. Which is kind of a shame, because the potential is there, because it has its new evolution Yanmega in this game. Because this is a Gen 4 game, and it does learn Ancient Power. But yeah, there's a lot of problems though. Because mainly its move pool is really terrible until it evolves, is the problem. The best move it learns is probably Uproar at level 27. Which, yeah, that's not good. And maybe Sonic Boom at 14, which, to be honest, that's not terrible at this point. But it's gonna get outclassed quick. But yeah, other than that, though, its move pool is horrible, to be honest, until it evolves. So yeah, that's really sad. But let's say you don't mind to put in the effort. And yeah. Let's say you don't mind putting in the effort and you could wait until level 50 or something when it actually starts saying good moves. well, you get actually a pretty good Pokemon. But again, I feel like it just takes way too long to become good. It's just gonna be useless Yanma for a very, very long time. First off though, it actually has two amazing abilities, Speed Boost and Combat Eyes. I've got Speed Boost, 1 speed every turn. You can't go wrong with that. You definitely can't go wrong with that at all. But yeah, I think, yeah, do we need a Blood Country contest now? I think I'm gonna go National Park first. And explore it. We'll talk about the new Pokemon here, probably after the Blood Country contest. It's fun having a Pokemon out of its vocal to walk with it, but the Pokewalker is a whole new dimension. Yeah, I should have mentioned that too, but yeah, the Pokewalker came with your copy of HeartGold and stuff. It's really cool. You can take a Pokemon and walk with it. My mom can't take my Pokemon and tells me not to play with it indoors, but hey, I can keep it in my Pokewalker. That way, I'm always with it. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of neat things with the Pokewalker, so yeah. Pay attention, please. Oops, had to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must see a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working so I want you to have this. You get the Quick Claw. Let a Pokemon hold that Quick Claw. Sometimes strike first during battle. And a Persian. Persian looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. But anyway, what I'll do is, we're going to take off the Shell Bell, and we're going to give the Quick Claw to Quake. I was like giving Quick Claw to my slow ground type Pokemon, it seems. But yeah, sometimes it lets your Pokemon move first, which is actually quite nice. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to use it competitive because, you know, it's luck-based nature. From what I've heard, but anyway. And back to Yanma, again, it gets Speed Boost and Combat Eyes, both are great abilities. Again, Speed Boost, 1 speed every turn, that's amazing. I take walks in the park, but I never go into the grass. Trainers always want to battle, and he has quite a lot of trainers in here, so let's fight. My Pokemon simply die, and let me tell you how proud my darling makes me. The other is Combat Eyes, but this becomes Tinted Lens when it evolves, which is an ability that makes sets and not very effective moves do a little bit more damage, making it stab slightly better. So yeah, I quite like that, to be honest. That's a pretty neat ability right there. But anyway, let's actually talk about Yanma. Again, it doesn't really learn anything good. Only Swipe at 14 and Pursue at 27. Well, not, yeah, Uproar at 27. And then Ancient Power 33, which you need to evolve into Yanmega. And I guess maybe Detect if you're using Speed Boost is also an option. But anyway, Yanmega, this is a great Pokemon. It can remember Night Slash, which is not really needed. It can also remember Bug Bite. But again, its move pool is not good at all until level 54. And it learns Air Slash, and then level 57, Bug Buzz. Like, I could beat you in Pride, but your Pokemon is so cute and adorable. You love Pokemon just like I do. Wanna trade phone numbers? Let's chat, it'll be so much fun. But yeah, another phone number, good. So you know, I want Meryl, but I make do with my cute Snubble. Oh, I'm just kidding, Snubble. You're the cutest Pokemon ever, really. Can't actually wait to talk about Snubble. It's a really interesting Pokemon. Then let's use Quake, because Quake is kind of important coming up. And let's talk about TN, so I talked about its move pool. There's definitely some good moves here. Shadow Ball is one move that you probably want to remember, because that's like one of its only good moves to use for a while, because you do get the TM for it soon, so yeah. So that's cool. But outside of that though, it's got some decent type coverage. I mean, Giga Drain, you can even learn Psychic. Silverwind, I have no idea what the TM is, but if you're able to get it, that's actually pretty useful. It does want a decent Bug Step until Bug Buzz. Here's another trainer. The world is deep, there's still lots of things we don't know, but I know more than you do. But anyway, again, yeah, that's really all I gotta say about TMs, to be honest. Now let's talk about the move tutors. Again, there's nothing really great here because most of its moves it learns are most of the moves it gets here, they're outclassed. And here's Gur for the first time with a new nickname and as a Furo. But anyway, for Ekmos, these can also help considering this is also a source of Silverwind and Signal Beam. I don't know what gets Signal Beam, but if you can find it, I'm pretty sure there's nothing, to be honest, considering, yeah, I kind of talked about a lot of Pokemon already, and yeah, none of them learn Signal Beam, which is kind of sad, again. And yeah, I guess something interesting is the fact that, Yanma learns Hypnosis and Wing Attack. Hypnosis is the main one because I'm pretty sure Young Mega used this move a little bit before they nerfed the accuracy, so yeah. And yeah, something's actually kind of bad for a Voltor, but anyway. But you missed the other one, so that's good. And finally the stats. Young Mega does have amazing stats. It's a special attacking bug flying type with 116 social attack and 95 speed. So yeah, no matter what ability you go, it's either going to be very fast or hit really hard. What? Your knowledge is impressive, I like that. I want to trade battle tips? I'll phone if I get good info. Will you tell me a number? Sure. I'll call you if I hear anything. And someone's calling us. Aldi, it's Arnie, how are you? I'm always with my Venna. It's so cute, I just love it. I was wondering, do you happen to have Nidoran female? I can't seem to catch one. What was the sweetness, I wonder? Let's talk again, huh? There, yeah, back to Young Mega again. 160 search attack and 95 seeds pretty good. Its only bad stat, really, is the 56 search defense and the 76 attack, because 86 HP in defense, that's not terrible, to be honest, so yeah. There's more trainers, but I think I want to do the bug catching contest now. But the question is, who do we use? I think we're going to use Quake, but yeah, before we do that, let's heal Quake. Or, you know, I could also cycle back, but I don't really want to. Let's use the PC. Because yeah, the bug catching contest is kind of weird. We're also going to talk about the new Pokemon here as well with the bug catching contest, so yeah, why not? So let's get Quake back, let's get Chickpea back, and let's get Gurr back. So what we got? Let's go back to National Park, because again, we got some new Pokemon to talk about. I think I'm going to focus on the bug catching contest and afterwards maybe I'll talk about the new Pokemon, I guess we'll see. Anyway, we don't want Paris out front. I think it takes the Pokemon you have out front for the bug catching contest, so yeah. Yes, I think the idea is we're going to use Quake and we're going to headbutt things. It's also got that good defense too, so yeah, that's no reason. But anyway. So the bug catching contest, we'll talk about this real quick. Actually no, I'll demonstrate by actually doing it. But yeah, first off I want to check what Pokemon we can get. Alright. It actually depends on the day you do it, but anyway. Actually, no, that's important later, I think. But anyway, let's do it. Today's Tuesday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug-type Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Yeah. Uh-oh, you have more than one Pokemon. You have to use Quake, the first Pokemon in your party. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Fine, we'll hold your other Pokemon while you compete. Rowan's Pokemon left at the contest helper. Here are the sport pools for the contest. I think these are exactly the same as Pokeballs. I could be wrong though. The person who gets the strongest bug Pokemon is the winner. You have 20 minutes. If you run out of sport balls, you're done. You can keep the last Pokemon you catch as your own. Go out and catch the strongest bug type Pokemon you find. Alright. There's actually 3 Pokemon to talk about. Let's go in the grass and let's catch some bugs while we do that. There's also some NPCs to talk to. But anyway, let's start with the weaker one, which is Venonat. Also, there's another thing about this place too. This is actually the only place where you can catch, this is the only place where you can catch, what am I trying to say? Weedle in HeartGold, and then, Caterpie and Salsa. Also, we can't run away from the frickin' Caterpie, which is not good. And it crows too. So, probably, yeah, this is not gonna end well, is it? Alright, there's one of those Pokemon. But first off, let's talk about Venonat. Can we even survive this? It is kind of scary, so yeah, we need to be a bit careful. And Venonat's the first Pokemon. Bug Poison type. To be honest, this is actually one of my favorite Bug Poison types. It gets Comp Eyes or Tinted Lens. Again, both amazing abilities. It does get Sleep Powder, so it can use that with Comp Eyes. It has Full Swipe, alright. I was worried this thing actually has an effective move on us. I'm gonna try catching it here. Anyway, this might be a very short bug catching contest if you catch the Cypher. Anyway. Unfortunately, it's lit. Alright. Hey Verna, again, I like both abilities. Compound Eyes, of course, extra action and Sleep Powder, which I do believe it lends, and Tinted Lens. Bug Poison does have the best type coverage, so yeah, doing more damage and not very effective moves is actually pretty cool. Yep, it has Pursuit, that's bad. So we better catch this thing quick. Anyway, let's talk about Venat's moves. It doesn't start with the most amazing moves. It's like, got Confusion to attack with, and that's really it until it learns Side Beam at level 25, which that's a while to be honest. By that point, it's probably going to be evolved too. But yeah, Sleep Power 29 though, gotta remember that move, especially if you have Compound Eyes, so yeah. So yeah. There's another full swipe. We're getting very close to catching this thing. Having status can definitely help out in this place too. But anyway, now we talked about that, let's talk about Venomoth. Does this thing get different abilities when it evolves? Actually, yeah, it does. It doesn't get Compound Eyes, unfortunately. It loses that for Shield does, which to be honest, it's one of the stronger Pokemon with that ability, so that's not the end of the world. Basically, it means that the move can't use its secondary effect, which is actually pretty cool. Also, we got the Cypher, so that's good. We're gonna keep this Cypher, I think. Because that's on the cooler Bug-type Pokemon catcher. It slashes through grass with sharp scythes, moving too fast for the human eye to track. You get points determined by yeah, let's just retire because we got the Pokemon we wanted. I didn't want to catch either a Cypher or a Pinsir because those are two coolest Pokemon, but anyway. We'll now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing third is the Skulker Kip who caught a Rivering Caterpie. The score was 280. Placing second is the H-Train Abby who caught a Wriggling Venom. The score is 281. Wow, 1 point. This bug catching contest winner is the Picnicker Cindy who called Whopping Kakuna. Yeah, Kakuna won. Oh well. 295. Everyone else gets a Shed Shell's consolation prize. This is actually a pretty interesting hold item. It makes it so a Pokemon can switch out even if it gets trapped, which is really interesting. It's a Pokemon kept for you. Here you go. We hope to take part in a bug catching contest in the future. And yeah, we could give Cypher a nickname. I'm okay. And that's it. We can even talk to the other contestants too. I had that using Pokemon with beautiful colors makes it easy to win. That's true. We hope you take part. Alright. It's easier to win if you get a high level bug Pokemon, but I think they also consider some other points. I think the H of the Pokemon matters. Yeah, my Cypher was on very low health. I love bug Pokemon. Did I already say that? It seems very lovely, so I thought I would score higher. I study love, but that's not enough to win. Yeah, let's go back because again we should heal up. Yeah, you can do this once a day on its schedule, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I do believe. And later on in the game, it's gonna change a little bit, but we'll talk about that later because it's not relevant right now. But again, yeah, let's heal up on Quake by going to PC. And yeah, I think we're gonna explore National Park a little bit more. We'll talk about the bug catching Pokemon, then we'll end off, and next time we'll talk about the Pokemon you can catch in National Park. I think that's what we're gonna do. Just so this part doesn't go on for too long. So anyway, because yeah, we've still got trainers in the grass that we want to fight, so yeah. Alright, back to talking about Venomoth. Again, I like Venomoth, it's a really cool bug poison type. But anyway, Shield Dust replaces Compound Eyes. Which again, I'm kind of sad about because that means it loses the accurate Sleep Powers, but hey, Shield Dust is not terrible. It prevents the secondary effect of moves, so yeah. That could be useful. I mean, there is another trainer around here, so we can look for them. It's probably those stays the same Tinted Lens, and yeah, that's probably what I will take. For its ability then. That's what you should search for, is what I'm trying to say. And we can run away from the circuit, so that's good. Anyway, for moves, you can now remember Silverwind, which is kind of cool. It does learn Signal Beam at level 37 though, so yeah, that's what I would chase after. Then it gets an Headbutt, which is kind of random, Poison Fang, Psychic, and Bug Buzz to round things up. With Bug Buzz being at level 59, so it's gonna be a while, but you do have Signal Beam at least, so that's good. Hey, for TMs, it's got some decent ones again, Giga Drain, Psychic, Of course, Sludge Bomb's very important too. Energy Ball is even there. That's really it. Again, it's more of a special attacker, so I'd focus on those moves. Then for its move tiers, again, nothing really here stands out to me. And for egg moves, more utility moves. I mean, actually, no, I wouldn't say that. There's definitely some interesting ones. What I got here? We adore our Pokemon if they dislike it. That's what being a Pokefan is all about. Alright. But yeah, there's like Giga Train, you can get Citadine this way too. Morning Sun, Agility, Toxic Spikes, there's some interesting ones. Hey, here's a Raichu. This feels like finding a promoted enemy in a farm cape. But anyway. For stats, again, it's a decent special attacker. It's not amazing. It's definitely not as powerful as Young Mega we just talked about. But yeah, the fact that it gets stronger quicker is very important. But yeah, 90 special attack, 90 speed. Pretty decent. And yeah, Bug Poison is not a terrible type either. My Pokemon! Bam, I took on the Raichu, very nice. Who do we use? I think I'm gonna use Gurr. Yeah, let's use Gurr. The newly evolved Pharaoh. Relaxing, comfortably, nice. But anyway, also can run away from Bars too. But yeah, like I said, I love Venomoth. Very cool design, very good Pokemon to be honest too. I do want to use it on a playthrough all day. I think maybe in a later generation because that's when it learns one of its most powerful moves, Quiver Dance. So yeah, I'll think about that. Anyway, let's actually talk about the blood Pokemon that people are probably going to catch. Including the one we actually caught too, which is also extremely good, so yeah. Anyway, there's a Metapod which is going to run. Let's talk about Cypher. Also in this area you can find Butterfrees and Beedrills too, if you want. But we could have also caught those things in Ilex Forest too, with Headbutt. But anyway. Hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? Alright, Cypher. The Pokemon we caught. This is an extremely good Pokemon. But first off though, you need to catch one with Technician. I mean, you don't have to, but it really helps. Because Technician is more damage, 1.5 times boost, with boost with 60 power less. And guess what? Cypher and its evolution let a lot of those. But anyway, interesting thing about Cypher though, has the same base stat total as its evolution. So we'll talk about both Pokemon individually. So what does Cypher get? Well, Quick Attack is okay to start with. It can help you out catching Pokemon because it gets full swipe, which is cool. So yeah, if I want to hunt those unknowns, maybe I'll try using Cypher. But yeah, Agility, Wing Attack is actually really good because it has 60 power, that's perfect. Perfect stat. But of course, Aerial Ace is slightly better, but again, you don't need to get it if you don't want to. But yeah, there's also Fury Cutter, which I wouldn't recommend. You think I'm cool, right? So how about we exchange phone numbers? Sure. Don't worry, you can call me anytime. So we got the last call. So I believe we explored the grass, so I'm actually going to explore the walkways now. But anyway. Slash, raise the wind, double team. Actually, wait a minute. Again, look at the wrong game. It actually remembers Vacuum Wave, which you don't want to do anyway. But again, Wing Attack at 21. Pursue is also boosted, but that's better in competitive anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see what's in the middle. But yeah, Wing Attack, again, important. It doesn't really get any, like, really good moves until level 41 with X-Scissor. X-Scissor is not the best move to use with, X-Scissor is not the best move to use because of Technician, but it's still pretty decent, so yeah. Then out there gets Night Slash, Double Hit, Air Slash, Swords Dance, that's really good, and if I Faint. It's alright moveset. And then for TMs, Brick Break is cool, Aerial Ace could be cool as well. U-Turn as well, just like Bugsy used against these, also pretty nice. What you got? I'm out of breath, I've been running to try and charge the Pokewalker. Over here, ooh, what is this? Yep, rock climbs in this game. We got a Soothe Belt. Okay, well, I think we know what we're giving to, Gurr now. This is the iron that raises happiness. Its happiness is already pretty good anyway, but yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that it is with this. Just because the Shell Bell is, yeah. The Shed Shell. Gave those two eyes mixed up now. Yeah. But move tool wise, there's one move that is very worth considering. Again, these are post game, but yeah, if you're able to get these though, you definitely want Bug Bite. That's 60 power, so it's actually stronger than Exorcism because of Technician. So yeah, that's amazing. After that though, its egg moves, they're kinda there, I guess. I think Baton Pass is interesting for a certain moveset for Sizzle, but yeah, that's really it. I guess Reversal's actually kinda cool too, but yeah, that moveset kinda died in this generation, the Reversal moveset, so yeah. I would really recommend that one. I think there's an item here. Yep, a full heal. But yeah, it doesn't really get anything else that intrigues me. And then finally the stats. Cypher's actually really good. 110 attack and 105 speed. Yeah, despite being a kind of bad bug flying type with a lot of weaknesses, it hits really hard at least. And then it's got that 70 HP, 80 special attack and special defense, and then a low 55 special attack, which it doesn't need anyway, so fine. This is a great Pokemon, but guess what? It gets even better with its evolution. But hey, Cypher's actually pretty good on its own. It may look like it, but I have many Pokewalk or something. They make loud noises as I walk. Maybe you take it as short as easy as I fall. I think what I'll do is I'll go fight the trainers outside on Route 36. Maybe I'll just talk about all the new Pokemon. Maybe that's what I'll do. And next time we'll take on the gym. Oh boy. I think that's better. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, you're gonna say, yeah, the bug catching contest is over. But yeah, let's actually talk about Sizzle, its new evolution. Melcoat and trade. Although in my case, again, it's gonna be level up with that. Sizzle, oh boy. This is an amazing Pokemon Generation 4. Again, you want that Technician, because it uses it probably even better than Cypher does. But anyway, the main reason why is the move it now remembers is Bullet Punch. This is basically its stab move because it gets boosted by Technician. It's a fully powered Steel type priority move, so yeah. Let me guess what you're thinking. So that's really good. And yeah, it kind of also synergizes amazingly with another move it learns in Swords Dance, of course. Swords Dance Bullet Punch will basically like destroy most things you come across, so yeah. If you don't feel like doing that though, Iron Head is a good alternative at level 53. Its moveset's actually pretty similar, like X is up 41, it also learns Night Slash, so yeah. There is that. Yeah, that's U-turn. And yeah, it also gets Iron Defense too, which is kind of cool too if you want to use Baton Pass. It also gets Agility with that and Source Dance. But anyway, for TMs, you've got your Brick Break. Brick Break's a decent option. U-turn once again could be good too. It doesn't get the Technician boost, but it's still a strong move, so yeah. And yeah, Sword Sense is also there. You could use Air Lace for Technician if you want to. Or you could just use a Wing Attack, I guess, from its Priovo. Roost is also interesting for such a bulky Pokemon as well. There's some definitely good TMs though, even if I sound like I'm trying to find them. For Mewtwo's, again, Bug Bite is amazing, but you can even consider Superpower. I was wrong. The Psychic was wrong. Anyway, let's get Chickpea up front because we've got one more train to fight. Over here, I can properly prepare for any Pokemon adversary. But anyway, and then yeah, it's Echoes are the same, and yeah, like I said, you can think about Wing Attack at level 21 before you evolve it. That's not a terrible option at all. But anyway, this thing is kind of bulky Tangela, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, it took that really well, so I gotta switch out here. Anyway, stat-wise, it loses a lot of speed. Now it's only 65 speed, but in return, it has even more attack, 130. He has a good 100 defense now, 80 special defense is not bad either, 70 HP, and again, 55 special attack. So yeah, again, Sizzle, amazing Pokemon. Probably a bit broken in the playthrough considering that Swords Dance Bullet Punch set with the Technician. Like, yeah, that will break a lot of things, because again, it's a Bug Steel type, which is a way better type than Bug Flying. So yeah. And yeah, that was one Pokemon. Oh, was a prediction correct? I mean, this guy's actually kind of cool. When I'm reading text as I'm walking, I have to look down, so I notice items on the ground. Next time I find so, I'll give it to you. Let's get that phone number. I believe you can give a pretty important item, although this item is easy to get elsewhere, so yeah. And is our roadblock. And the flash shot's Floria. Listen, when I sprinkle water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of disgusting itself if you soaked it. So yeah, we're not gonna deal with them yet. Let's go back to Goldenrod, because again, that's gonna be our next objective. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure we did everything in National Park. Anyway, that was a little long. Luckily, the next Pokemon we need to talk about, it's also Gen 1 bug, but it doesn't actually learn any, it doesn't have a new evolution though, Pinsir. Pinsir's kinda weird, it's kind of the Heracross counterpart. So yeah. Although in my opinion it's not as good, but it's not a bad Pokemon to be honest, it's also pretty decent. I think the main reason why I kinda like it is its Mold Breaker ability, which I believe is the one I prefer. Mold Breaker means it can attack Pokemon despite their ability, so it can Earthquake Levitate Pokemon. That's actually a nice niche. It's also like the only Mold Breaker Pokemon you get, I do believe, so yeah. Anyway. Again, it has common identity crisis with Heracross because it also learns a lot of bug and fighting type moves. It even gets Brick Break level 21 very early as well. And yeah, there's some other cool moves like Seismic Toss, Revenge. X's at level 30 is actually excellent. That's a very strong bug stab, so getting it that early is really good. And yeah, Soul Sense is even there at level 38 too, so yeah, this Pokemon has the potential to be really strong. Also, Superpower at level 52 is quite good too. Actually a really good level up moveset, not gonna lie. But anyway, for its TMs, I recommend Earthquake. And also maybe a rock type move like Stone Edge, for example, or Rock Slide. Hey, other than that though, you don't really need much. Like, yeah, you got Fine coverage, you've got Ground Type coverage, Bug Type coverage. I think you're pretty good once you have all those in place, so yeah. I think we're gonna cycle around a bit. Maybe we'll see if we can advertise this bike a little bit more, but anyway. Its Tuna moves are nothing too noteworthy. And then finally, its Ek moves, there's one very good move, Close Combat. I'm pretty sure you need Heracross for that. Other than that though, nothing too necessary. And then finally the stats. 125 attack is extremely good, 100 defense, in fact the stats are kind of similar to Sizzle now, look at that. 85 speed though, so it's a bit faster. It also has the same special attack as Sizzle, 55, semi-special defense, 65 HP. So it's not as bulky because it's a pure bug type. Bug Steel's way better because it has a lot of resistances, and also only one weakness, times 4 to fire. But hey, Pinsir, if you don't like Heracross for some reason, or Sizzle, I guess. If you don't want to use Heracross because A, you've already used, or B, you don't like Heracross, Pinsir's a good alternative, not gonna lie. And hey, you may like its X's more than Mega Horn as well. Oh hey, this is a bike shop. I've been selling a lot of bikes lately. This guy's been riding around that bike advertising for me. I was wondering how best to thank you, and I thought I'd just give you that bicycle you're riding. It's yours, thanks so much. So we actually officially own the bike now, so that's good. So yeah, Pinsir a very good Pokemon. Especially if you need something to counter Psychic types, for example. It's not too bad at doing that, so yeah. With that done, let's talk about the Pokemon National Park. And if at the time, we'll talk about the Pokemon Route 36. Those Pokemon are... At night time you actually only find Hoot, by the way, so yeah. It's actually only one Pokemon. So I guess we might be able to talk about the Pokemon Route 36. Sunkern. Yeah, Sunkern, it's an interesting Pokemon, right? It's the weakest Pokemon in terms of base stats. Because, it has a whopping 30 in every stat, so, yeah. Luckily it does evolve though, so don't worry. Man, this Pokemon's weird. It gets either Chlorophyll or Solar Power for abilities. Which are, I mean, they're not bad, but the problem is it's slow. So basically, Solar Power is a huge gamble then, even though, again, it could be good, because you do a lot more damage, but also you do lose HP every turn. It's kind of like a Life Orb. It is stronger than Life Orb, in fact, too. But anyway, you need a Sunstone to evolve into Sunflora, but before we do that, let's talk about what Sunkern actually learns. It's Grass-type moves. It actually gets a Mega Giant level 5, which is actually not too terrible considering what the other grass type Pokemon learn. Leech Seed at 17 isn't bad either. And I guess Razor Leaf at 29 is not the worst thing in the world. So is like, I mean, Giga Giant 41, yeah, don't evolve this thing at 41. That sounds like a terrible idea. So yeah, let's just talk about Sunflora now. Again, this Pokemon's kind of weird because it's very slow, so I recommend Chlorophyll. It wants to be in the sun, so probably support with that. It actually learns level up moves despite being a stone version. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I guess in that case, try to evolve your Sunken as well as you can. Again, getting a Sunstone isn't that terrible to be honest, so yeah. But yeah, he also now gets Pearl Dance and Leaf Storm. Some pretty powerful moves. Sunny Day Solar Beam is also there as well, just via level up. Again, setting up the Sun's gonna be a little bit troublesome, but hey. It can get Sludge Bomb for coverage, but other than that though, it's all grass type moves, so yeah. But it does get some interesting moves like Light Screen. So there's that. Then for Mood Tutors, unfortunately not much here that's good. And if I Egg moves again, not much here that's that good. Because it already gets Leech Seed. I guess Nature Power could be fun. It gets Curse, which is kind of hilarious, but anyway. Stat-wise, again, Sunflora, it's not really doing it for me. It's very slow at 30 speed. It's not that bulky either. That's the thing. It's kind of a fragile class can that also can't move very fast. So, yeah. I fear that's going to get knocked out before it's able to do anything is the thing. But anyway. Other stats though. 75 HP, 55 defense, 85 search defense. Again, if it gets hit on the physical side, that's gonna hurt. And probably hamper the sun boosted assault. And it also has 75 attack and a good 105 special attack. So yeah, again, this is kind of a flawed Pokemon in my opinion. Also not helping is it's a pure grass type. Which again, not the best type around. Especially for a Pokemon that really needs a lot of help to actually do what it wants. It does get better in later generations because it gets Earth Power, which is really cool. But other than that though, yeah. I prefer other grass types to be honest, especially ones with dual types or, well, Bayleaf, who is a lot more durable. So yeah. And therefore a lot easier to use as well. But anyway, now we talked about that, yeah, let's talk about Route 36 now, because yeah, we've already seen all the Pokemon in National Park. I thought there was more to be honest, but yeah, no actually. But yeah, also Sunken's only during the day actually, not in the morning, not in the night. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you really want to catch one. Again, yeah, like I said, it's an interesting grass type, but I feel like other grass type Pokemon do a lot more interesting things. But anyway though, Route 36 though does have some interesting Pokemon. Two new Pokemon to talk about. We're going to start with the HeartGold exclusive Growlithe. 10% encounter. This is actually a really cool Pokemon, not gonna lie. Intimidate or Flash Fire for its abilities, I prefer Intimidate personally, because yeah, lowering that attack is actually extremely cool. It needs a Firestone to evolve. It learns interesting moves again, actually not too bad. Like, it does get Flame Wheel at 20, so not too far off getting a good Fire type move at this point. Fire Fang at 28, Flamethrower at 34, that's when I would evolve it. But if you really want to wait, you could try Flare Blitz at 48, but yeah, keep in mind though, Growlithe's stats aren't amazing, so yeah. And it does get a big boost from Arcanine, so yeah. Maybe waiting for that Flare Blitz is a bit of a tall order. But if you can do it, then yeah, that is probably the strongest stab Arcanine gets considering its stats. But it is good with special moves. But anyway, Arcanine, it can now remember Thunder Fang, and it also learns Extreme Speed at level 39. A very cool move. Priority and 80 power, which is actually pretty nice. And yeah, I kind of use the move well because it has that really good attack stat. Then for TMs, Sunny Soul Beam could be considered. It gets Iron Tail for physical damage. It gets Dragon Pulse, kind of weirdly enough. Overheat could be interesting if you have Flare Blitz. Flavor of Fire Blast, yeah, it can get Fire Blast from the Goldenrod department store. So yeah, it's not really wanting for really strong fire type moves in that case, that's kind of cool. You can even evolve it right away if you really want because of that, but I would probably wait for Flamethrower. But in Mood Tutors, Ironhead is the only one that really interests me, and yeah, that's kind of weak type coverage, so I won't go with that. And then by Yak moves, you can get Flare Blitz and Double Edge this way, you can get like Morning Sun, but Intimidate that's actually kind of cool, and then Crunch and Body Slam. And then finally, its stats. Arcanine has really high base stats, with 110 attack, 100 special attack and 95 speed. And then its other stats are good too, 9 HP and 80 defense and special defense. A very solid fire type, you can't go wrong with this one. And yeah, a very good choice for a fire type. Will I be using it? Well, we'll see about that. But anyway, let's talk about Vulpix now. Vulpix is the Soul Silver counterpart. It's considered not as good, but it does at least do some interesting things. Flash Fire is its only ability. It also needs a Firestone and evolves into Ninetales. Before that though, it does get Flamethrower at level 24, much earlier than Arcanine gets it, so that's kinda cool. Other than that, you can probably evolve it unless you want some other kind of weird move. But yeah, it also gets Will-O-Wisp at level 14. So yeah, it might even start with that move too. I believe it does actually. So yeah, Burn could be really good coming up. So yeah, not bad. It gets some other weird moves like Confuse Ray, Imprison, Payback. It gets Grudge at level 41, Extra Sensory at 44, some interesting Psychic type coverage, and then Fire Blast at 47. But you don't really wait for that because you have the TM. Alright, let's talk about Ninetales then. Again, I like Ninetales a little bit. Cool design, cool shiny, and interesting move pool. Starting out, we actually can remember Nasty Plot. It also gets Calm Mind, so you got some interesting boosting moves, and you probably want those considering its stats. But Sunny Solar Beam is an option, but actually you probably... Sunny Solar Beam is an option. I'm trying to see... Okay, so yeah, Sunny Solar Beam is a good option. I did think it learned Energy Ball. It actually learns Energy Ball in a kind of different way. It also gets Dark Pulse. You could try Overheat on this thing if you want. Other than that though, its moveset isn't the best. Mewtwo is again nothing too amazing here, and then finally the Egg Boost. This is actually how it gets Energy Ball, which is kind of weird, considering that's a TM. But yeah, if you're able to get that somehow, then yeah, that's actually really good. And that though, there's some like weird moves, like this is a source of extra sensory, there's Heat Wave, there's Psych Up, there's Disable. A lot of weird moves though. And finally, there are the stats. Again, Ninetales is more bulky than anything, with 100 special defense and 100 speed. It kinda does suffer because it only has 81 special attack, it has 73 HP and 75 defense, so it's not completely frail, and it actually has 76 attacks, so it's actually not that far off. Special attack. But yeah, again, it doesn't impress me as much as Arcanine, just because again, Arcanine had stats good in basically everything. Meanwhile, Ninetales, its stats feel more mediocre. But hey, it does have its shining points, and yeah, I like the fact that it gets Energy Pool. Especially in later generations too. Also, it's more likely to be female, which could be fun for breeding purposes. Which is actually kind of interesting, now I think about it. But anyway, now we talk about that, we have one more Pokemon to talk about in the Route 36 Grass. This Pokemon's a very strange one. It's also only a 5% counter. It's Stantler, the normal type Pokemon. Also, Chris is calling us. Rowan, howdy. It's Chris, what are you doing? My prize Cupid is doing great. Which Pokemon do you like best? You should show me sometime. Yeah, that's the trainer we fought earlier. Anyway, Stantler, I actually used this thing in Colosseum. There's a good reason why. It's Intimidate ability. Again, Intimidate's really good, as I kind of said with Arcanine. But yeah, it also gets Frisk now, which is not as good. It basically just reveals the Helldive with the opponent. Not very good in a single player playthrough, just because they don't really use, like, Helldives are easily telegraphed in a regular playthrough, so yeah, I feel like you can also just look them up too. It's bad competitive. But anyway, move pool wise, it also doesn't evolve in this generation either. That you have to wait a while for. But anyway, it gets some interesting moves like Hypnosis. Stomp is not terrible normal type coverage. It also gets Takedown, which is eh. Calm Mind at 27 is legitimately kind of interesting, to be honest. Not like the most amazing thing in the world, but hey, not like the most amazing thing in the world, but it is interesting. Also gets Roleplay to copy other abilities, Send Headbutt, Imprison, Captivate, and Me First. Its all move pool is weird, but not like really good. Luckily though, it is a normal type Pokemon and it learns a lot of TMs. Return of course is amazing, Earthquake is really good. And in fact, it is a mixed attacker, so you could consider some of the special moves it learns, like Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball, and Energy Ball, and even Thunderwave too. He gets Trick Room somehow, so yeah. This thing has a really fun move pool, to be honest, and that's kind of what I took advantage of in that Colosseum playthrough. But anyway, move tier wise, it's also got pretty good with Sucker Punch as an option. A pretty good one, to be honest. That's an 8-power priority move. And then its egg moves, there's actually some pretty good ones, mainly Mega Horn. You could get Zen Headbutt, but I don't think you need to. I think, yeah, Mega Horn is the main standout here. Strong move, going off its slightly higher attack stats, so that's nice. Everything else is kind of weird, and finding this stats. Again, it's okay. Like, yeah, I feel like at this point in Gen 4, its stats look very unimpressive. Like 95 attack, 85 special attack and speed, and its defenses are 62, 65. Special defense is 73 HP. That doesn't seem that impressive. It's a lot more impressive earlier on, I feel like, and yeah, that's kind of why, again, I used the Colosseum. Those stats are actually not bad for a game with such limited options like that one, so yeah. So again, yeah, you might find some use on this, especially if it's well set up, but yeah, you're probably better off using other Null types, I feel like. I feel like other Null types have it a little bit better because they focus a little bit more on the best stat. I feel like Statler, it's a good all-rounder, but because of that, it doesn't stand as much as other Null types in my opinion. But anyway, we had another long part there. But yeah, we talked about all the Pokemon in the upper area. I mean, even did the bug catching contest. We didn't win, but hey, that's okay. But next time though, oh boy, we're doing this gym. The third gym. The infamous third gym. So yeah. Look forward to that, and yeah, I'll see you guys again for that.